Okay, so I'm transcendent, and I want to communicate with you about in my experience right now that I'm having, which is if you woke up in your dream body, the body you think you're supposed to have that will feel like, oh, finally I'm home. Like, this is my suit, girl. Fuck. Took a minute, but we're here. If you woke up in that body, how would you treat it? How would you experience it? How would you live in it? How would you dress it? How will you talk in it? How would you vibe with it? How would you exist with it? How would you be with it? How would you? What does that look like? If you were to be in your dream body, the body that you have always dreamed for yourself to be in, because allegedly the one you're in just doesn't feel right. Allegedly the one that you're in is the wrong body. What if the body you're in is not wrong? What if it is actually the body that you're designed to have, the body you're supposed to have? Since I personally don't feel any desire to change my physical form because it mortifies me in my ownness. Not for anyone else. This isn't about people. It's about me. And myself's like, no one's bringing a knife to me. No one's bringing an injection to me. No one's bringing a pill to me. No one's bringing anything that is going to alter my human form in the way that it naturally came on my mama coochie. I like this. Before I decide to do any alterations on this physical form, I need to make sure that I am 100% comfortable with this bitch, because I'm not doing anything for myself. I'm not doing anything external for myself to then be comfortable with my suit. I won't do it. And so I understand labels and categories and I denounce them all. I don't want any of them. Down to gender, no gender nonconforming, no non-binary, no nothing. No, nothing. No, get the fuck away from me with all of that shit. That shit is get away. Get away. I'm healing right now. So in the essence of me healing, we're not going to criticize it. Amen. We're changing. And so we're transcending. Ashe. And so with that being said, if I woke up today, boom, okay, bam, bitch. I woke up, okay, and now we're in a new suit, new form, and everything. How am I? Ooh, I'm so delicate. Okay, cute. I love that. Love it for me. And if I denounce all categories, all categories, all labels, all confines, all of it. If I just denounce it all, I put it down. I don't have to anything. It doesn't matter. I don't need people to understand me. This isn't to get a lover either. This is for me to love me and be my lover. I love me unconditionally. And I've now reached this point where I've accepted my transcendent nature. And I'm stepping forward wholeheartedly into that. Thank you. And I love the fact that I am like this. And I just get to be me. That's it. Period. Thank you. So, what does that look like? What does that feel like in my body? And I'm already feeling a lot in my solar plexus and in my heart. Shay, and amen, period, bust down. And so, okay, there we go. And so I allow her, ooh, bitch. Oh, okay, I feel the resistance there. It's in how I walk. Okay, so my legs are feeling a lot different. Ooh, bitch. Okay, period. I'm getting hot. I'm getting very hot. Okay. Ooh. And remove the fact that you need to be anything. No label. Just honey. I'm honey. Bitch, I'm honey. Call me goddess. No, I don't even want a goddess. No. Two gender, like, just call me honey. I have a name. It's honey. Call me honey. Thank you. Honeybee. Mrs. Honeybee. Nope. Ooh, even dropping the Mrs. Drop the whole thing. Okay, bam. Okay, period. That's a change. I like it. That's a change. I like it. Okay, just honeybee. Okay, amen. Okay, bitch. Nigga. Okay. I live. Okay. I can do that. I can do that. Okay. Ah, sweetness. Flowing like a faucet, bitch. Flowing like a faucet, bitch. Body banging, no corset. Like, just love. I love you. I love you. I love you. Okay, I love you. Don't hold me back. Don't hold me back. Don't hold me back. Oh my God, girl. It's okay if you want to hide a little bit. It's okay. You can hide a little bit. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to show everything. Not necessary, but I do love you being able to say, oh, this is just me though. This is just me though. Keep your labels. Keep your labels. Stay over there and keep your labels. I don't need them. 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 Thank you. You have eyeballs. You have ears. You can see. You know what the fuck it is. Bitch, okay? Don't even need words from me, bitch. Talk to me telepathically if you need to. If you can't say what the fuck it is that you know that I am with words, then shut the fuck up and be telepathic. And just step to me with respect. Ah, okay, that's it. I love that better. I love that better. I love that better. It feels better. It feels better. It feels better. Okay. Okay. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. Okay. I love recording this because I get to see it and I get to watch back and then I get to decide how to move on from there. For the moment still happening, we're still here. Whoo! Okay. Yeah, I feel myself. I feel myself. Okay, I feel myself. Okay, I feel the part of me that I was like hiding. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's why I really love the bald head right now. It just allows for me to be back at square one. Nothing. Let me be nothing. Can I be nothing? I want to be nothing. I want to be nothing. I hate your fucking labels. Let me be nothing. I don't hate me. I hate your shit. I want to be nothing. Nothing. There's nothing. Stop. Move. Nothing. Let me be nothing. I just am. Oh, I just am. Wow. Okay. And I don't have to what, come on. I don't have to explain myself to nobody. Don't have to explain myself to nobody. Don't have to explain myself to nobody. Don't have to explain. No, 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 no. Don't to explain. I don't have to explain. Don't have to explain myself to nobody. To explain myself to nobody. Don't have to explain myself to nobody. Don't have to explain. Thank you, Coax Marie. Oh my God, thank you, Coax Marie. Woo! in the realms of dating, I've needed to ask myself some very real questions. Being a transcendent guru, I've had to understand that myself has no desire to change my physical form, yet I also did not feel aligned with my physical body until today. Today was the day I was like, okay, you know what? I actually do feel aligned with my body. I do feel connected to my body. I made a video earlier. You can check it out. It's the one probably right before this one. And I was like, okay, let me go ahead and do some soul searching, some soul feeling, some integrative work. Let me go ahead and tap into the quantum realm so for myself to understand the depth at which I am able to exist. I know that on a soul level, on a spiritual level, myself is everything and nothing at all. My ego is where I'm doing the reprogramming. My ego, my conscious programming and my subconscious programming is where I'm doing a lot of work right now and allowing for that which is unconscious to also reveal itself so that way we can take care of my system, my programming, my coding in the way that's going to actually serve me with the line of work that I desire to do, with the line of expression I desire to deliver, with the way in which I choose to be, with the field in which I've chosen for myself as well, and with the intention in which I've chosen to live, which is harmonious, feeling in harmony with my own divinity, with my own truth, right? So, allowing for myself to do this work today, this is what I've been approaching. I'm like, okay, if I was to date a girl, we're talking about transcendent energy here. And one of the things that have gotten me is trans men. I'm like, okay, well, I'm attracted to trans men. And then there's questions that I would have. And so then I would say, okay, well, with the questions that I have, is it about the body? And I'm like, yes. Yes, the question that I have about the body. Do you feel comfortable? No. Immediately, no. No. Already feeling my body, girl, whatever the fuck it is that's about to come out? No. So I'm like, okay, boom. Are you comfortable with your body? I say to myself, am I comfortable with my body? Yes. Yes. Now my answer is yes. Earlier today, I asked myself the question. What was the answer? It was no. I ended up doing some inner work, did some walking, did some growing, did some conversations with myself, did some shadow work, did some breathing, did some healing, did some understanding. Having conversations with me helped me greatly. And in addition to acceptance, okay? So, allowing for myself to do that, I can now confidently say, yes. I'm comfortable in my skin. Now, this is the thing. Myself says, if you were to date a trans man, and the trans man was in the suit in which they came out of the womb that birthed the body, would you still choose to date that being, that person? Let's remove the labels then and call people people. Would you then choose to still date this person? Would you still choose to still be with this person? And no, confidently I can say no, no, no. Okay, 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 okay. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. I have to be completely honest with myself, for I need to ask me very blunt questions when it comes to dating. Before I decide that I'm going to go ahead and partner up with anybody, I don't need to date a body. I need to date a person, a being. So this is where queer comes in. One of my friends mentioned that word to me today. And she said, this is why I really love the word queer, because it really encompasses everything. Now, I don't align with gender. I don't feel that there's a reason to pick a gender. One can be queer as far as sexual orientation. However, as far as what does one like? People. Fucking people. People. Fuck. And so... and so then it becomes, okay, now, let's talk bodies. I know that I have habitually chosen a particular aesthetic of human suit. I understand that there are certain human suits I don't go near sexually. It feels like that's my sister. That's what it feels like. That's what I hear. That's my sister, girl. And this goes for more. This Ashe and amen. Here we go. We're gonna get there. Slow your roll. And so myself says, okay, let's understand this here. Let's understand this on a conscious level, because the person dating is not just my spirit. It's also my physical body is involved in this. My mind is involved in this. My inner child is involved in this relationship. There's a whole self that is involved in the relationship with the other person. And if I'm going to be out here dating anybody, how the fuck do I even know what to accept? How do I know? No. When it comes to dating, I choose to understand that if I am rejecting anything that is in alignment with my spirit, I'm going to end up with the nothing of it all, because I'm not going to choose what's not in alignment with me. And I know when myself is having a fight and a war with me. And right now, my ego is not understanding. My ego is learning what to accept. And this is taking some work. Amen. Whew. Okay. So my ego says she has no questions. My ego says she has no questions. She says when she says he, she, them, and they, all those things, she just says what she feels. Do not attach anything to anything, because she, again, is just going to use the terminology she currently has to get her point across. That's what she's going to do. She said there's no way that she could actually come up with language that aligns with her unless she uses the language she knows and allow for it to be evolved. Amen. Within her. For she's not seeking understanding with other people, for other people just yet. She's first wanting to understand her fucking self. She says, I'm not trying to date not knowing who the fuck I am. And she goes, I know who I am spiritually. I'm very clear. No, she's not. She says she's not clear on every version of self, and she understands that she's multidimensional. So she's fine with evolving. And she wants to connect with someone who is as evolutionary as her. She doesn't care if it's a woman. She doesn't care if it's a woman. It's just different. And I'm telling her now, because she's like, I won't be with a sister. Like, I don't want to be with my sister. That's weird. She says it just doesn't feel satisfying to her. And she already has romantic and intimate relationship with her friends. She says she's wanting to know who she fucking. That's what she says. She says, who am I fucking? And very clearly it says, oh, a boy. Like, it's a man. Like, it's a dingleberry. And she goes, oh, okay. And then she's now asking me very personal questions, which we don't have to, well, I don't care. She's like, so am I sitting on it, or is it sitting on me? And then she says both. And then she goes, well then, okay. She doesn't like toys. She doesn't like that. She doesn't like it. She said there's no energy there. She says there's no energy in those parts. And she doesn't want something that doesn't have energy. So it's a different thing if you have that part. If you have that part, regardless of what the gender is, if you have that part, then you have that part. But that part's what's needed. She needs that part included. It has energy there, and she wants the whole thing. Okay, clear. I like that. That feels very evident. Okay, so boom. So it depends on what's down there. It depends what's down there. Period. And she goes, and that's a conversation to have. What's down there? Because at some point, girl, we're going to get there. And so when we get there, what's tea? Let's get that out the way. Let's get all let's get the elephant out of the room right away. Funny. Smooth choice of words. It's going to be what it's going to be. We're going to be honest. We're going to be clear. We're going to be direct. We're going to be very upfront. I'm dating. This year, I'm dating. And I'm certain on who the fuck I'm dating and what the fuck it is my needs are. I got to know what my needs are. I want penis. So, regardless of, She says she's not a boob girl. So, okay. She said that's not really like her thing. She says, but she's not really her thing. No, it's not. She says, okay, she doesn't want to be convinced. She's like, don't convince me. I don't want to be convinced. Right? If I do it later on, okay. But I'm just telling you right now, it's a no for me. And I'm like, okay. She's like, she's never been interested. She's like, in this moment, I'm thinking about it, but I don't want to have to choose something because I thought about it. I want it because it just is. Part 2. Or part 3? Okay. So, now that we're here, myself says, chill your roll, horsey cakes. I know what I like. My confusion came in when people started changing. So she's like, I need to fucking understand what it is that I'm going for, because there are a plethora of people. There's a whole bunch of different types of people out there. And she goes, I want to be clear what I'm going for so I know what I'm attracting, so that way I can feel confident as I'm dating. She goes, I don't have a problem with who's out there. I don't have a problem with how people exist for themselves, with themselves. None of that's my motherfucking business. What is my business is who it is that I'm attracting based off of what I desire deeply, sincerely, truthfully. And no, this ain't no daddy issue. No, this ain't no mommy issue anymore. It is a clarity issue. It is, I want to be clear because I didn't feel clear. And myself says, I have no problem accepting. I just need to know what the fuck it is to accept. So be very clear with me. And if something doesn't feel right, confirmation burps. If something does, and that was a strong burp too. That was like a period, bitch. That was a period burp, like burr. And she's like, if something doesn't feel right, I'm gonna tell you it doesn't fucking feel right. And it needs to feel right, or my answer is just gonna be no, regardless. And it needs to feel right within me. It's not an us situation. It's a me. It's not an us situation yet. It's a me situation. So I need to be fucking clear on what I'm going for. I don't care about the height. Well, yes, I do. I do. I do. I do. I do. I do. I do care about the height, actually. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay, cool. I care about the height because there's things I'm going to want to do. And so the height does matter. Okay, great. That's fine. She doesn't want to feel bad about her choices and her preferences. And she goes, if my preferences are shallow, let them be shallow to somebody else's judgment or criticism or perspective. I don't care about that. She goes, people have every right to believe and think and feel and say and do and blah, 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 whatever they want, because I'm going to do the same. So it's fine. It's fine. It's fine to have people on the planet that you're not in alignment with as far as perspective go, as far as beliefs go, as far as all of that shit. Like, it's just definitions go. It doesn't matter. She said it doesn't matter. There's a whole bunch of different types of people on the goddamn planet. I'm not expecting everyone to be anything. Period. Not all one thing. Girl, goodbye. So, at the end of the day, what am I comfortable with? What feels harmonious with my spirit? Like, that is all. I'm the one living in my body, and I'm the one that needs to feel comfortable with what I'm saying, with what I'm doing, with how I'm breathing, with how I'm perceiving, with how I'm thinking, with how I'm processing. That is a me situation, because I'm the only one in this actual body feeling the cells, the organs, the neurons, the protons, the electrons, bitch, the atoms, the molecules, motherfucker, the everything. I'm the only one in this physical vessel feeling the sensations this body feels when it says what it says, and it hears what it hears, and it processes in the way it processes, and it perceives what the fuck it perceives, and it receives the beliefs that it feels, and blah, 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 blah. I'm the only one. Nobody else is feeling that specific. Nobody else is feeling that unless I am too. Whether or not I'm conscious to what I'm feeling. And this is why I'm having this conversation with myself, so I can be conscious to what the fuck I'm feeling. So that way I could speak from a space of clarity. Like, oh no, I know what I'm saying. I know what I believe. I know that I believe me, one, and I know how I feel about what I'm saying. And I can accept what the fuck I'm saying as just truth without it needing to be right or wrong or politically correct. I have no desire to be any of those things. I'm in the realm of let's have conversations that allow for the truth to be communicated. That is all. Okay. I feel really good. Cat out the bag. I'm very honest. Cat out the bag. I'm very honest. Hell yeah. Okay. Oh, bitch. Got my jaw. Amen. So, period. Huh. I've been trying to convince myself to like certain things because I thought I had to. And I don't. I also didn't want to offend anybody. And I feel that it's so easy to offend people today. I feel like there's too many sensitive people. And I feel like that's because a lot of people aren't doing the inner work to accept themselves. And so they're wanting people to walk on eggshells around them. And I'm not doing it. And because there's no way that you're going to get over your sensitivities unless we have the fucking conversations and you feel uncomfortable. And I'm not going to be feeling uncomfortable all the time just because people are uncomfortable with themselves. No, I don't want to be uncomfortable with myself. So no. I get being empathetic. But I also ain't got to be a liar. I'm not doing that. If something doesn't feel right and doesn't align with me, I'm not doing it. That's literally like me going back into the closet. No. I'm feeling very comfortable, very confident. Like, I'm unconditionally fucking loving. And if you can't tell that by now, then that's not my problem. I'm just accepting right now. My points of view. Okay. I love men who do drag. And you understand what I mean. I love the play. I love the play. I love the play. I love the all of it all. I also love the comfortability of gender expression. Understanding the words. In the last video, I was like, move those words away from me. And I meant that shit. And in this moment, I'm like, okay, now that they've been moved out of my way, I can speak about them and connect with them differently. Because the way they were next to me was pissing me off. It was my beliefs of the word. You gotta allow change. And I'm letting change happen in real time. And I'm allowing myself to change in real fucking time. Like, come on. Okay. Because accepting isn't hard. It's just, what the fuck am I supposed to accept and why am I accepting it? And what do I feel about it? Because I'm not accepting no bullshit. So, no. I'm just not accepting something that I think is stupid. And stupid just means that, like, I'm being ignorant within my own vessel. Knowing something doesn't feel right. And I'm choosing to be like, sure. No. Just for the sake of, like, not making someone angry. No. Because your anger has nothing to do with me. Just like how I feel has nothing to do with you. Because I felt that way before you came around. And I understand that. Which is why I don't make my feelings other people's problems. I'm awesome. Amen. Which is why I don't make other people's emotions my problem. Okay. I love this. I feel like we really got somewhere. Something still feels incomplete. So let's work through that. Let's experience that. This is what I feel like actually matters. Like, there's so many things that I could do, but it will be a distraction from, like, what counts for me.
Okay. More revelations. I
am so excited to date. I really am. And myself feels like before I start really allowing myself to be diving into other people's pools, I need to understand what kind of water I want to swim in. Okay? And I'm the type of person, I have dated cis women, I've dated cis men. I've never dated anyone in the trans community before. And I am attracted to people. I'm just attracted to people. I'm attracted to people, which I thought that needed an explanation, but it doesn't. And I'm even understanding now, it doesn't, everything, like I explain things and I get to. And I love to do that. I don't like to explain when it's already quite fucking plain. And so this is me understanding my excitement, because sometimes I get indulgent in explanation because I feel so thrilled that to protect myself, I want to make sure, I want everyone else to understand me so there is no hurt. I deeply desire to exude unconditional love of self, while also at this, I deeply exude unconditional love of self, that I understand what it feels like in my body to hurt someone else's feelings. So as much as I will say out my mouth, because my ego will communicate, I don't care whose feelings are hurt. It's just going to be what the fuck it is. Clearly, with the way in which I show up, I give a fuck about who the fuck I hurt. I don't want to hurt people, which is why I talk the way that I do, which is why I am as intentional as I am. I give a fuck about you bitches, okay? And I always will. Someone told me once, an ex-lover told me once, Bernard, you wear your heart on your sleeve, and I recommend you don't do that. You're going to find yourself getting hurt. And I turned around and wore my heart all over my motherfucking body. Amen. And so being a person who wants to date, who's excited to date, not want, I'm already out there. I want to respect my partner. And in order for me to do that, I got to understand who the fuck I am, who I'm showing up as. Because I want to be very fucking clear for my own sake. Because if I'm attracting you, baby, and you're a reflection of me, well, I want to date clarity in this motherfucker, okay? And I was talking to my girl today, a moment ago, and she said one word specifically that I love, which was confidence. And I've said before, I have no issue dating someone who is transformed in their physical suit. They are evolved in a way and maybe which I have not personally evolved, or I have not had the experience of. So they may feel more affirmed in their body, having gone through an experience that allows for the physical to be different, altered in some sort of way. And it doesn't necessarily mean that I don't align with this person. It's vibration. It's vibration. And my friend also enlightened me on, she goes, you've never had yourself pegged before, like with a toy. And I was like, no. She goes, there's definitely energy there. And I was like, okay, thank you for enlightening me on that, girl, because I never knew that. You know, I was like, I never had that experience. I've never had that experience. I've played with toys before on my own, and it was very odd. It was uncomfortable. It was very uncomfortable. And that's a personal situation. It wasn't uncomfortable. It was me. It was me that was uncomfortable. I was still also growing as a person to become more safe touching my own body, being with my own body. And I love my body so much now. And there's still some things that I don't feel comfortable doing with myself, but you know, who knows? However, there's also things that I don't care about the back room too much. I don't necessarily care about that. If I'm being completely transparent with myself, I don't want to eat that. I also don't want to touch it. I don't want to be back there. It doesn't give it to me. I know that we tinkle out the front, and I'm okay with that. Still being in going into things, tasting things. I don't feel comfortable being back there, and I've been back there a lot. And I realized that I did it because I thought it was the right thing to do. I did it because I thought everybody else is doing it, and if I'm going to be with anybody, like, I got to be comfortable back there. But I take care of mine, and I make sure that I'm clean. Like, even after, I don't have to explain myself. But nonetheless, I still just don't, it doesn't sit well with my spirit anymore. It actually never sat well with my spirit. I just made it sit well with my spirit. And it's not my thing. And this is even me dating a man who was very particular about that thing. Like, making sure that his was cleaned, and I wasn't even aware of enemas at that point. And this particular person was like, wouldn't even let me see the process, and wouldn't explain it to me, nothing. And I think I let him in my back room like twice. The whole 2.5 years we were together. Other than that, I was strictly top. And so, yeah. And that was okay. It wasn't okay, though. I changed for him. I did. Because before him, I was strictly about him. And did I ever have an issue with... I think I had one... I never had an issue with painting. It was never a thing for me. It was never a thing for me. It was never a thing. I'm like looking for the painting moment. Or at least no one said anything. But I'm like, I've always been scared about it. But it never happened. Because I'm looking for it. It's never happened. I've had scares, though. I've had a lot of scares. That just felt... And I remember there was one, I was on a cruise ship once. And me and this dude were doing it in the bathroom. And I was like, ooh, I think there's something. And I was like, wait. Something doesn't feel right. Something just doesn't feel right. Take it out. And I went to go check, and I was like, let me clean up, because there's something in... I was like, check yourself. I was like, is there anything there? I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't... And he was like, no, there's nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. And I was like, I don't know why. Anyway, but you would remember, and I don't remember ever painting on anyone. Not that it can't happen, but that's something I've always been like scared of, because I was like, oh, like, I don't want to... I would feel bad, But granted, men always I often come across people who are like, it happens. Anywho, the whole point of this revelation that I came to was, I'm open to dating people. I think that's just what it comes down to. Yeah, because that feels the safe. That, like, not safe. It feels harmony in my body. I feel that I have been so accustomed to dating specifically dingleberries, we'll leave it like that, that after having this conversation with my friend and feeling what I've been feeling, I'm now coming to terms with, I'm open to dating people. That's good. Like, initially myself is like, I'm annoyed, because it's like, well, bitch, I could have been dating people this whole time. But it's like, actually, no, because you weren't comfortable with yourself yet. You had to really get comfortable with you, even to be able to, like, I really don't feel like I'm meant to be with, like, a vagine. There's something about it where I'm like, it just really feels like that's my sister. That's just what it feels like to me. Like, I've munched on a crunch. But it just really didn't. It feels like that's because I remember even my friend was like, Bunny, you're really good at this, babe. And I was like, Lauren. I was like, girl, now you made it weird. I was like, it just feels a little weird, girl. Like, before it was just exploration. There was like 6 of us in the room, and we were all just like, let's see, and it was like a dare. And I was like, okay, well, and it all started with Dorito chips, and anyway, it was a story. Some of you guys already know the story, bitch, because we tell the story. I've told the story. We're not shy. We know that I'm not shy to tell things. I'm like, bitch, let's just talk about it. It's just whatever, let's get the elephant out the fucking room. But then when she was like, I kind of like it, like, that type of energy, I was like, oh, girl, no. Oh, no, now it's weird. I don't know, I think it's weird. I don't like it. And remember, I told you guys recently, I was like, I think it came to terms with, like, anyway. The compassion that I'm giving myself is, I haven't dated in, 11, 12, 13 years? And so I'm like, with who I am today, like, who am I interested in? Like, who would I like? And I'm like, I think just people. And I'm open now to even my bias is what it feels like. It feels like there's a version that has a bias where it's like, I want Pete. I want Pete. And so I'm accepting that, oh, myself has picked a side. Myself has picked a side. Like, I'm open to dating a bi man. I'm even open to a woman being there. I think that'd be fun. I think that'd be so much fun. I think that'd be fun. I think that'd be fun. I think that'd be fun. I've never really ever considered also like sex to be fun, actually. I've never really saw it to be fun. I've had fun, but I never really saw it as like a fun thing. It was like, I guess the Capricorn in me is showing it's always been like serious. Like, I'm there to please and I'm making sure that you're pleased. But now I'm not trying to please anyone. I want to experience pleasure. So where's the pleasure at? Where's the pleasure? I want to be where the pleasure is. I want pleasure. So where's the foreplay? Where is the conversation? Where is the eye contact? Where is the intimacy? Where is the connection? Where is the cosmic intention? Where is the soul? Get over here, okay? Like, levitating. I want pleasure. Orgasms. Yeah. Oh, I really love that myself is considering all people. Excuse me. Because I realize that men do not specifically mean anymore. And they never did. But men do not, in my ego, just in my conscious mind, it doesn't mean, in my subconscious, it doesn't mean anymore a dilly-dally. It's not the body, it's the spirit. Now I understand that the gender has to do with the spirit and it doesn't have to do with, the chromosomes. And so now myself is like, well, fuck, I'm confused. Who the fuck do I date now? How do I do that? Like, because I'm saying I'm gay, but like, maybe I'm actually you get what I'm saying? It does, now we don't know. Now we don't know. Because now, the identifications are so vast that some people I'm attracted to, I'm like, oh, well, this is a different experience. This is going to be like, what do we do here? And so now there's a thing of, well, hold on. And I just recently heard, I believe her name is Carmen Carrera, maybe? Ooh, probably got to do some research. She's not a drag queen. Oops, sorry. Not Carmen Electra. Carmen San Diego? No, I think her name is Carmen Carrera, I swear. I'm just going to go with that first. Let's just see. Yes, her. I just recently heard her on a podcast, and she was saying that she was actually very comfortable with herself before she transitioned. And I was like, oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. And so how do I feel about someone who's because there's a difference for me. I can feel energy. And I'm a shaman, babe. Like, so I quite literally like focus on that shit. Like, that's my realm. So I pay attention to vibration, and which is why I'm also so fucking conscientious about what I'm bringing into a relationship with another person. And I also will be, how do I put this? I'm just going to say want. I also want my partner to understand that this is the type of work that I do as a human being. I honor vibration. So if there's discomforts, we're going to talk about it right now. If there's issues, we're going to talk about it right now. We can. If we need to wait till later on, just understand that I'm not that kind of person. No. My answer is no. I'm not going to wait. I don't want to let things fester. And then, no. Which is so funny because the last dude that I was actually in a relationship with, he would get very physical, like aggressive, whenever I would try to like leave and be like, I need space. I need to go sort myself. And that's why him and I would like get physical and stuff with each other, because I'd be like, get your fucking hands off me. Like, girl. Bitch, that was so funny. I remember the first time it happened, bitch. And like he ain't never seen me like that before. And he the way he jumped back. He looked like he was so scared. And I was like, I can't even reenact it. I don't even want to. It was just funny. And I was just like, it was so we were so fucking young and so abusive towards each other. Oh, bitch. Yeah. Oh, that was that relationship was a mess. That was a mess. That was a mess. I stayed in that shit for 2.5 years. And that was the last one. Bitch, I said, and, no. And I did date and talk to people after that, but my heart was definitely protected after that. Like, I was locked down, bitch. It was locked down. I damn near buried my shit in the cemetery, bitch. I did Davy Jones. Okay, I said, bitch, hold on. Wait a minute. Take this shit out. Put that in the chest and bury that shit elsewhere on another planet. No one's getting access to that. But I finally accepted my heart back. And I am a different person. And so definitely won't be putting my hands on anybody. Definitely won't be letting anybody put their hands on me. And so oh, nigga. That was funny. Whew. You gotta be real. Okay. Get it out, honey. Get it all out. Get it all out. I put up with that shit. That was funny. I talked all that shit about my family to only go through my own version. Damn, bitch. Apple did not fall too far from the tree, okay? Not far at all, bitch. I landed right in the pool of apples, okay? Whatever, bitch. I'm proud of me. I stood up for myself. I did. You wasn't just gonna knock me around. You wasn't just gonna make like just no, girl. No. That's funny. That was funny. I really went through that. It's okay, honey. That was crazy. We were messy. Like, looking back on it all, I'm like, the neighbors knew my name, but not for the reasons you would think. Wow. Oh, bitch. We almost got evicted a couple times. The sound, motherfucking, notice it. We were terrible together. So, the last video was funny. Very, very funny. That was a lot of revelation. And I'm glad that I'm getting this out. Like, this is the healing that I do. Like, this is the healing that I do. I shed what no longer aligns. I shed what no longer fits. I allow it to let on and be done. Let on with itself and be done. And so I've been working with a friend who helps people love themselves and help people create like a blue, like she does I don't want to share with anything too much yet because I want to go through the whole program before I start sharing. So I'll just say I'm working with a friend right now who is really like helping coach me through understanding who I want to attract. Who am I attracting by understanding who I am and loving myself completely, wholeheartedly. Understanding that I don't got to be perfect or I don't got to be anything for a person, but wanting me to understand that I'm a very integral part. I'm the most important part of the relationship. It starts with me. So, who are you? How do you love you? How do you tend to you? What do you need? What are your needs? What are your desires? What are your non-negotiables? Like, what are these things for the relationship? And I personally have not been in a relationship romantically with someone in such a long time that I was like, let me get some help. I agree. I do need some help here. And so I'm very excited because although I am romantic and intimate with my friends, it's a different type. Because I'm not walking around here fucking my friends. And, well, not all of them, you know? But, like, so yeah. Not all of them. But there is intimacy that's there. There is love that's there. There is affection that's there. Just different actions. And so my partner is a friend though. My partner that I want to attract is a friend. I want this person to be a friend. You don't got to be a best friend. It ain't got to be all that shit. But a friend. I want them to be a friend. I want us to be friendly. I want us to like each other. Not just, oh my God, I'm enamored by you. Oh my God, I'm obsessed. Oh my God, I'm infatuated. No, 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 no. Baby, I genuinely like you. I like you. You know? It's not just, oh my God, I think you're so funny and da 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 da. And oh my God, I want you in my life. Da, 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 I want to take your energy. No, 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 no. Bitch, I'm funny too. Okay? Like, what I give, what you give me, I give me too. It's just that with you here, I have extra. And I'm an extra girl. I'm an extra girly. I like extra. So yeah, give me double scoops. Okay? I want extra guac. So yeah, I am doing this inner work to really understand the type of person that I'm calling in because I truly do believe that I'm going to be calling in somebody who's a fucking compliment to myself. And I ultimately think that like even the friends that like I'm the biggest compliment to me. All my friends are a version of me that I understand and know. I just don't show up that way all the time. So although I might show up in this way sometimes, they are that way all the time. So it's like, oh, there's a version of me that's like this, but I have a friend that's like this. Like that's them. But I will show up in that vibration sometimes. Whereas I'm like this, and I'm a version of my friends that they're sometimes like this, but I'm always like, so we really do embody one another and we reflect each other so beautifully. And so I'm excited. I love that I'm even doing this conscious work for me and my partner anyway, because I feel that dating myself, it feels really fucking cool being like, damn, so like, you know, what was your journey like getting to me? And to hear this, I'm like, bitch, that's sexy. Like, hell fucking yeah. Like, I love that intentional ass shit. Like, okay, period. Like, you're going into this with a plan. Yeah. I'm looking for a husband, babe. I'm looking for a husband. Like, I got shit that I'm doing and I have plans, like 40-year plans. So, what's your plan? What are you doing? Because we may like each other and stuff like that, but where are you going? I want to make sure we're going to the same place. Or at least right now we're considering going to the same place prior to meeting each other. Because I don't want it to be, oh, we meet. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, unless that's, I won't say that. My thing is this. I want to know that we're going to the same place. Maybe you don't right now know where you're going, but you know how you're getting there. Okay, great. And then maybe by meeting me, I'm the catalyst that reveals where the fuck you're going. I get it. That's something that could happen. Won't create no blockages or won't create no walls where we don't need them. Where they're not necessary. Where they're not. Won't create walls where there's not walls. Amen. However, I do understand that there are. I have a plan. Put it like that. I have a plan. I love this. I just really love sharing, and I really love just being very open about what's my process is like, what goes on. Like, I love processing this with myself on camera, and I love sharing my process with people. It feels very healing, and it also feels like the change that I would love to see in the world, where people understand that it's safe for them to be vulnerable, period. I want you to know what you're getting into with me. And they always say, I wish we could see the Carfax for people before we date them. I'm the kind of girl you could see my Carfax before you become friends with me, before you start dating me, any of those things. Go to my social media. All of it's right there. And you'll be like, all of it's right there. There's hundreds of hours. There's actually thousands of hours worth. Look at my YouTube, girl. There's thousands of hours worth of material and information for you to research and go through. Like, if someone wanted to date me and wanted to be the perfect partner for me, oh, bitch, go through my motherfucking material. You'll see everything. I tell you everything. I have no desire to hide anything because I want that as well. Like, that's how I treat me. I don't have a desire to hide. It doesn't serve me none. It doesn't really get me anywhere with myself. So I'm just gonna be honest and real with you too. Even if it's uncomfortable, like, even if it takes me a second or two, I'm still gonna end up with the honest part. Like, just because my vote's really clear. My vote's not clear. My vote is clean. I don't like that word either. Empty? No, none of that aligns. My vote's that's not it. Is it closed? My vote's closed. Nah. I don't think I have a vote. I don't have a vote. I don't have a vote, and I'm not building one. I don't want your secrets. I'm not holding those. I'm not keeping those. There it is. Okay, I need a break now. I just need a break. I'm allowing this to continue to unfold. I'm also allowing myself to understand that, like, I don't have to be perfectly anything in order to be in a relationship. So even while I'm processing all of this and even while I'm going through this, I'm still able to go on dates. I'm still able to meet people. I'm still able to have conversations. I'm still able to engage with folks. I'm still able to talk and text and whatever the fuck else. I'm not sending even, you know what, maybe else, you never know. Shit. Because at this point, again, not putting walls not building cages. Not putting myself in a cage. Oh, there we go. Well, what's that? Okay. I feel better. Oh, shit. Dating is tough. Dating's tough. It feels good, though. It does feel good. It feels good. There's better words I could use, but there's better words. It feels there's better words I could use. Damn, I'm clearing a lot. Dating is cool. No, it's not it. Dating is a thing. No, it's closer. Dating is intentional. No, that's not it. Dating is I'm approaching this shit like such a Capricorn. Like, okay, let's get out my books. I care. I really care. I want to be with someone and like really do it cool. Like, and do it cool. Like, I want us to be really fun fucking parents. Because we're having kids eventually. So, yeah. And I'm going to teach my kids this shit. Okay?
We matter and we make shit shake over here.
I also just want to say this too. When it comes to trans lives, it's very important that we take the time for ourselves to educate ourselves about ourselves. I don't need to be trans in the way in which the movement is now because of, I don't like that word movement. I don't necessarily I don't need to identify as trans in any specific way other than how I choose to identify, and that I choose to survive as trans in the sense of transcendent. And I don't necessarily need to be something of a label or category as someone else for me to allow that person to still be a catalyst for me to still reflect on myself, for myself, dive into myself to understand myself, or even just confirm with myself. I saw a post earlier yesterday in the day, and I asked myself, oh, wait, that made me feel a way. Is this about me? Not that the person was talking specifically to me, but I read the post, and the post was like, some of you bitches are healing 24/7. Like, go outside, go have some fun, go dance, go da-da-da-da. And then I was like, bitch, ouch. Is this about me? Like, that felt pointed. Abusive almost even, bitch, attacking. And then I was like, oh, well, no, it's actually not about me. It's not about me. I was like, I actually do go outside. I actually do go have fun. I actually do go dancing. I actually do go drinking, do enjoy myself, do go partying, do go socializing, do go I make jokes, I play. Even my modality of healing isn't serious. I don't be like, you gotta do the journal right now. I don't even know. My modality of healing is through fun. It's through having a good time and learning yourself through enjoyable means. Yeah, there's emotions and shit that go into it, but bitch, I'm telling you to go to a rec room and fuck some shit up. You get what I'm saying? Bitch, I'm telling you, do your candle magic and burn your candle and let yourself da-da-da, but then go take that candle, bitch, and break that shit in the garage. Throw that shit against the motherfucking wall in the alley, bitch. I have fun. And the thing is this, I might not be healing 24/7, but I am conscious 24/7. I am consciously fucking aware of what the fuck is going on within myself and around myself 24/7, and I'm not going to be a dumb bitch. And to me, not saying that you bitches is dumb if you don't be that way, but I'm just saying that I'm choosing to be aware of what the fuck I'm thinking and doing and feeling 24/7. Because why? Because that's how the fuck I'm going to be. That's how I am anyway. That's how I've always been. And now I'm just conscious about myself being that way. So that's just what the fuck that is. Period. And so, but I read her post and I was like, bitch, damn, is that about me? Then I clocked my own tea and was like, you know what? It's not about you. But you know what is about you is the fact that you are a person who is intentional and you are conscious and you do pay attention and you do speak honestly and candidly all day, all the time. You don't ever not do what your spirit is guiding you to do. And and I say it because I feel like there's anyway, moving on. Nope, say it. There are versions of myself that did not necessarily show up consciously, intentionally, and honestly. And I'm choosing to be that version. I'm choosing to grow into being that person now. And I did not ever want to grow up to be like my dad. And I felt that my dad was someone who lied a lot or was dishonest or made a lot of empty promises or what have you. I felt like my dad was hurting a lot of people or not recognizing or not caring about the people he was hurting, and then it just felt like he never really took responsibility for that. And I was like, I don't want to be that person. That doesn't feel good. And so I don't punish my dad, but I do recognize how I felt being in a relationship with someone who was that way and understanding the implications of that and how if I felt that way, then I might make someone else feel that way. And so not putting their feelings before mine, but understanding that I don't got to be that way. I get to learn, I get to be a different model than what modeled for me. So, or modeled in my presence, or what was modeled in my presence. So yeah, I just feel that in this climate that we're in, where there's gender identity is so different than it was for a while. Gender, expression is different. Sexual orientation, so different. There's so much more
We're using different terminology. We're honoring each other's hearts more. And I know I said in the previous video before, I'm like, damn, bitches is just too serious. It's so easy to offend people today. But I do still stand by that. I do stand by that. And I hate that I don't like how it feels standing by it. I don't like how it feels, but it's not for me to like how it feels. I just got to be honest about it. I do feel that it's very easy to offend people today. And actually, as I say that, I'm glad that it's easy to offend. I don't like it. I don't like it because I'm easy to also offend today, because I'm so conscious about emotions that I feel like when someone's being a fuckface or dickwad or dickhead, it's like, oh, I felt that. And it's going to come off as, oh, you're easily offended because I'm going to tell you something about it. But this is just really me having backbone and me standing up for myself and me saying, ew, what the fuck is that? And I get to do that. And I have not always felt comfortable standing up for myself in that way because I thought that it would always lead to a fist fight. And I don't just go low. You know what I mean? That's not how I was taught. That's not how I was raised. So I just would rather not put my hands on you at all. I would rather us just not have to go there. I don't feel like that's necessary. I don't think that it solves anything for any party involved. And so, personally. Anyway, because I just kind of also just feel like if I'm going to fight to the death and you're going to fight to the death, like, that means one of us aren't going to be here after this. And is that necessary? I don't think that's necessary. Is it? I don't think it's necessary. It could be necessary sometimes. It could be necessary sometimes, I understand. It could be necessary sometimes. I just don't really feel like we got to go there. You know, like, I would rather just do something else. Yeah. But I just feel like when you meet people, especially those of you who are wanting to date, like, actually, no, let me not tell you what to do. I just feel like with me, it's just really serving me well to do this inner work, to pay attention to myself. I'm thinking about that girl's post yesterday. Like, girl, you don't always got to do work, da-da-da-da-da. Like, bitch, fuck you. Shut the fuck up. I don't like to stay the same. I like to change and grow and evolve. Damn. Fuck. Leave me alone. I like to change. I like to grow. I like to evolve. It's my thing. It's my thing that I do. Damn, you're not going to tell Mystique not to change form and switch into different shit. That's the fuck she gonna do. One day she a bird, the next second she a fucking mosquito. Next thing you know, she Mystique again. Then next thing you know, she Wolverine. Or whatever. I don't want to turn into people, though. I would rather just be different versions of me. I'm quite motherfucking infinite. So while I'm on planet Earth, let me see how infinite I am in this body. Damn. Like, whew. I received that from myself. Let me take a break. I said I was going to take a break, but I'm just really in this. I really love this lane. I love this conversation. I love this space. I love this shit. Like, I could talk fucking philosophies and fucking consciousness all day, like, and energy. Like, this is my shit. Like, some bitches will talk about politics all day. Some people will talk about what's wrong with the planet all day, what's wrong with humans all day, what's wrong with this all day. Some bitches will complain about shit all day. This is what I do all day. Some motherfuckers play video games all day. Some people watch movies all day. Like, this, it's okay for me to be in this energy all day. I can handle it. I like it. It's my type of shit. Sometimes I take a break, though. Like right now, I'm going to be taking one in a minute. But I told you bitches before, too, I like doing a 10-minute video. And I like to get it all out. I don't like to keep it bottled up. I like to get it all out. So, bitch, if you don't want to have the conversation with me, then just move on. I'm going to keep having it with myself, though. Because, bitch, I'm going to get it the fuck out. I don't want that shit just in my body. I got shit to do. You know what I mean? And I understand who I am as a person. So I know that if I'm doing all of this work for me to be who I want to be in a partnership with who I want to be in a partnership with, then I know that my partner is doing the same motherfucking thing. And we're both slaying it with each other. So when I'm dating motherfucking the dream of my motherfucking dreams, bitch, don't be mad. Because I'm going to be like, I did the work. I did the work to end up with the type of person that I want to be with. I put in the idea. I was intentional. I watered that motherfucking soil, bitch. Nigga. Shit, I feel good. I feel good about that shit. Okay, yeah, I did. Amen. Kudos to thee.